video is going to go over positioning when you have back or hip pain. So the first thing to realize is when you have back pain, sometimes making changes to something you do for long periods of time during the day is going to have more impact than just one or two exercises. So for example, when you're sleeping at least a quarter of your day. So that's a lot of hours, and getting your back in a better position when you're sleeping can make a really big difference in helping your pain go away as quick as possible. It's not long term that you have to use pillows to support your spine, but it can certainly help in the short term break that pain cycle. And then once your back pain or hip pain goes away, then you don't need to use the pillows anymore. So the first thing is to get a good pillow for underneath your head, and you can sleep on your back, and you can put a pillow underneath your knee if you're a back sleeper. You want to try to simulate the typical position that you sleep in, and you can bring the pillow up and around your head, and then sometimes one pillow is good, sometimes two pillows is good underneath your knees. You just kind of have to do trial and error and see what feels the most comfortable to you. And that's lying on your back, and you don't want the pillow up on a headboard where it's tilted up. You really want the pillow flat and parallel to the bed. So if you want to sleep on your side, what you can do is take this bottom pillow and put it underneath your knee. So just kind of flipping around like this and putting this pillow like a sandwich in between your two knees. And that just prevents your leg from coming forward and rotating your back all night. So sometimes that just feels really good to have the pillow in there. If you really like support, what you can do is additionally put a pillow underneath your top arm. So you got a pillow under your head, between your legs, and top arm. The only other consideration is sometimes having a little bit of support underneath your spine helps, because you got your hips which stick out and your ribs which stick out. So there's a little bit of space where it's just soft tissue and muscle between your ribs and your hip. So taking a towel roll like this this could be a bath towel rolled up. This happens to be a thin blanket. And you want to position the towel roll so it's right above your hip joint, kind of filling in that space between your ribs and your hip. So in that way, you can, this is the maximal support. If this feels most comfortable to you, you can sleep like this, and then if you need to turn to the other side, you basically just keep the towel roll where it is, keep the pillow, flip over, and you just switch the top pillow to the other arm. So hopefully that works well, and I wouldn't recommend sleeping on your back with this roll underneath your spine, but this is okay to use for side sleeping, either left or right. So oftentimes with this, it'll be trial and error. So you're gonna try one thing, try another thing, see what feels the most comfortable, and then stick with what makes you feel comfortable in that moment. Because if it's comfortable in that moment, it's probably gonna be comfortable all night. If something feels off or uncomfortable, it's definitely gonna be bothersome at night. So you should know right away what feels comfortable to you or not.